A once proud merchant sat heartbroken on a dusty roadside, his elegant clothes now torn and stained. This was Omar, whose vast fortunes had vanished overnight after a sudden market crash, leaving him destitute and alone. Those who once flattered him now turned their backs, pretending not to see him in his misery. Just as despair threatened to consume him, a childhood memory of his loyal friend, Karim, flickered in his mind. Though ashamed of his state, Omar gathered his courage and set off towards Karim's humble village. Karim, a hard-working farmer, lived a simple but contented life, unaware of Omar's plight. When Omar arrived, ragged and weary, Karim instantly recognized his old friend and embraced him without a moment's hesitation. Karim offered him food, clean clothes, and a warm bed, asking no questions about his lost fortune. Over several days, Omar recounted his downfall, and Karim listened patiently, offering comfort and understanding. Karim shared his meager savings and helped Omar start anew with a small business, proving true friendship knows no bounds. True friendship isn't about wealth or status, it's about unwavering loyalty and support, especially in times of need.
एक छोटे से फटे पुराने कपड़ों वाले लड़के ने एक चमकता सिक्का एक बूढ़े शख्स के बोसीदा भीख के प्याले में एहतियात से रखा। बूढ़े शख्स, जिसका नाम करीम था, ने हैरत से इस नौजवान लड़के अली की तरफ देखा जो आमतौर पर करीब ही मुरझाए हुए फूल बेचता था। अली ने बताया कि इसने आज अपने तमाम फूल बेच दिए थे और वो चाहता था कि करीम को इसकी कमाई खाने के लिए मिले। करीम की आंखों में आंसू आ गए। इसने सिक्का वापस करने की कोशिश की, ये जानते हुए कि अली का अपना खानदान भूख से नबर्द आजमा था। लेकिन अली ने नरमी से इसे वापस धकेल दिया, ये कहते हुए कि अल्लाह इसे रिस्क देगा और करीम को अभी इसकी ज्यादा जरूरत है। उनसे छुपे एक अमीर ताजिर ने अपनी बग्घी रोक दी और दूर से ये सारा दिल छू लेने वाला मंजर देख रहा था। तजस्सुस से ताजिर अली के करीब आया और पूछा कि वो अपना आखिरी कीमती सिक्का क्यों दे रहा है। अली ने सादगी से जवाब दिया, किसी और को खिलाना मेरे अपने भरे पेट से ज्यादा सुकून देता है। गहरे मुतासिर होकर ताजिर ने अली को एक मुस्तकिल मुलाजमत की पेशकश की और इस बात को यकीनी बनाया कि इसके खानदान को काफी खाना और एक अच्छा घर मिले। इस दिन से करीम को भी रोजाना गर्म खाना मिलने लगा और अली की बेलोस मेहरबानी की बदौलत इसे फिर कभी भीख मांगनी नहीं पड़ी। सच्ची सखावत चाहे थोड़े से ही क्यों ना हो, हमेशा गैर मुतवक्के और भरपूर तरीकों से वापस आती है।
The guards roughly pushed a man in expensive clothes out of his grand mansion, his face etched with disbelief. This was Ahmed, once the wealthiest merchant in the bustling city, now facing utter ruin. His so-called friends had vanished. Far away, Karim, a simple carpenter and Ahmed's oldest friend, heard the devastating news. Despite their different lives, their bond was deep. Karim himself barely made ends meet, living in a small, humble home with his family. Yet, his heart ached for Ahmed. He decided immediately to go to Ahmed, knowing his friend needed him most, even if he had nothing material to offer. Karim traveled across the city, eventually finding Ahmed sitting dejected on a street bench, ignored by passers-by. Ahmed looked up, surprised and ashamed, as Karim gently placed a hand on his shoulder. "I'm here, my friend," Karim said softly. Ahmed recounted how all his rich acquaintances had abandoned him, some even mocking his misfortune. Karim didn't offer grand solutions but shared his meager meal and listened patiently, providing the comfort of unwavering presence. Together, they sat, not as a rich man and a poor man, but as two true friends, ready to face the uncertain future side by side. True friendship is a treasure that shines brightest in the darkest times, remaining steadfast when everything else fades away.